So ladies, if you're in the shower and you feel like your hair is all the way down your back, but then once you styled it and it's dried, it stops right above your ear, don't worry too much. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elaine, and if you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. And if you're already one of my subscribed Delaney loves, then welcome back. Now for today's video, I wanted to do something a little less formal and have a chit chat with you guys about my natural hair journey as it is today, because I've really been struggling with it lately, and I thought it would be important to share with you guys some of the thoughts that I've been reflecting on as far as things I wish I knew before I went natural. Now, the goal of this video is not to discourage anyone who's either just starting out their journey or is considering going natural, or is just like me, who is completely exhausted about what being natural entails. But instead, I'm hoping to encourage you guys to either take the leap or stick it out, because it is so rewarding. Anyway, so as I was talking to my mom and my sister about this, one of the first things that came to mind that I wanted to share with you all is how expensive being natural can be. There is a false narrative out there that if you're natural, then you're probably too broke to maintain your hair, which is completely opposite from the truth. One of the biggest things about being a successful curly girl is finding products that work with your hair. Now, before I found the courage to actually start rocking my natural hair, which I'd been hiding in braids and crochet styles for 2 years, I remember the two YouTube channels that I watched the most were from Bianca Renee and Juliana Palencia. They make being natural look so easy, and they have beautiful, long, and defined curls. So I thought that I could emulate that with my own hair. I literally wrote down all the products that they would recommend, and I went out to buy them. And this was before I even knew what my curls looked like. Of course, once I set my curls loose, they were nothing like the curls that these ladies had. And after a few failed wash days, I quickly learned that the products that I had bought were not going to work for my textured hair. So I thought that the solution would be to search for YouTubers who have type 4A, 4B hair like mine, and that would solve the problem. Now, the only thing that taught me is the fact that no two heads of hair are the same, and that I would have to respect my crown and figure out what makes her happy. 5 years and about $500 later, she is still giving me a run for my money, but I love her anyway. So the second thing that I wish I had known before going natural is how much time I would have to invest in doing my natural hair. For the longest time, my wash days would last up to 6 hours long, and that was for washing, detangling, deep conditioning, styling, all that. Now, back when I was living with my parents, I'd use their bathroom to do my hair because they had mirrors that allowed me to see the back of my head. So they knew every Wednesday their bathroom was inaccessible until 11:30 p.m. if not later. And when they'd come up to kick me out of their bedroom, they would look at me like I was absolutely mad because it took so long. Of course, everybody loved the results of my hard labor, but only they knew how much time and work went into it. Nowadays, it typically takes me about 3.5 hours to complete my wash day, but with a baby, those are 3 hours that I oftentimes don't have to spare. The biggest struggle for me with being a new mom is allocating the free time that I do have, because when the baby's napping, I'm thinking about all the things that I have to do, which are the most important for the day. And honestly, these days, my hair doesn't even feel important enough to throw into that list. Now, one time I did decide that I would start doing my weekly hair regimen again, and I would wait until everybody's asleep to do it. But the one time that I actually did that, I didn't get to bed until after 4 a.m. and my son Nolan was up by 6 a.m., which rendered me useless for the rest of the day. Because let's be honest, sleeping when the baby sleeps is just not realistic most days. But now that Nolan is becoming a little more independent, I have made a promise to myself that I will start to care for my hair again, especially since I have you guys and this channel to hold me accountable. Another thing that I was not ready for is detangling. Whew, child, detangling is not for the faint of heart, especially if you have thick or kinky hair. I think for me, that is typically what I spend the most time doing on my wash day. For some reason, no matter what I do, my curls love to wrap around each other. So a lot of times I end up with a head full of single strand knots, which drives me crazy. So one of the things I started to do was pre-pooing my hair, which is just basically preparing it for shampooing. So I would detangle my hair during my pre-poo session and then hop in the shower, and of course my hair would tangle all over again after shampooing. And then I will do my thorough detangling with my conditioner. But of course, by the time I'm going to style it, it's got more tangles, so I'm detangling then again. Honestly, for me, it feels like it doesn't matter what I do. My hair is always going to be tangled. I've tried trimming my hair more often. I've tried washing my hair more often than usual and doing it every 4 days instead of every 7 days. And it still doesn't help. I did start shampooing my hair only once a month instead of twice, and that actually did help a little bit, but not enough to be significant. So obviously the detangling thing is still something that I'm working on, so hopefully I can figure it out and you guys can come along on that journey with me. Of course, as you know, I do detangle my hair from the ends all the way up to my roots, but the problem with that is, like I said, I have 4A and 4B hair. So the center of my head is where all the 4B hair is, and no matter how many times I detangle or how much product that I use, it seems to always be a problem spot for my wash days. So actually, if any of my curly girls that are watching have any tips or tricks on how to cut down on detangling time, then feel free to leave a comment down below. Now, the last thing I wish I knew about before starting my natural hair journey is shrinkage and how it works. And you guys will get to see how disrespectful the shrinkage on my head is, because for the longest time, even after over a year of religiously caring for my hair, it didn't matter what style I did, my hair would literally stop right here. And I was starting to get concerned, wondering why my hair isn't thriving. I did have to fight the urge to straighten my hair. So what I did is hop on YouTube as usual and do some research. It turned out that shrinkage could actually mean that your hair is doing really well. So ladies, if you're in the shower and you feel like your hair is all the way down your back, but then once you styled it and it's dried, it stops right above your ear, don't worry too much. Just keep doing what you're doing, stay committed, and you will start to see results. Anyways, guys, I didn't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop right there. But I would like to ask you guys to go in the comment section below and share with me where you're at with your natural hair journey, or if you haven't started it yet, then just share what your fears and reservations are about it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, but it is for free, so just do it. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you know when a new video has been uploaded. And I really look forward to doing videos of my hair in action for you guys. So stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.